All right, let's get more about the earthquake now from an expert, Faven.
That's right. National History Museum curator Joshua Bond joins us this morning. Joshua, you have a lot of expertise when it comes to earthquakes. Wondering, obviously it's a great thing that a 6.4 magnitude earthquake hasn't caused significant damage in Tonopah, but you think if you can feel it 200-300 miles away, there would be some. Why are we seeing very minimal damage?
The biggest reason that there hasn't been too much damage is that it's a relatively unpopulated part of the state.
And so
at 6.5, I'm sorry, if at 6.5 it happened that close to Las Vegas, we would be looking at significant damage.
And I know earlier, we were talking about so many historic buildings that are there, buildings that have been around for a long time. In your opinion, are those buildings, do you think that they were built to withstand an earthquake of this magnitude?
Probably not the historic buildings as you're driving through places like Tonopah or Goldfield, just because a lot of those are masonry buildings, the really old ones. So they weren't built to earthquake code, but anything that's built in Nevada within the last 20, 30 years has to be built to earthquake code. So if you're in a relatively newer building, you're probably safe.
Great. And now, obviously, the big question for a lot of folks here in Las Vegas is that's really close to us. Can we expect to be impacted by an earthquake of this magnitude here locally?
Not as a result of the earthquake that happened this morning, but living in Nevada, we're in a very highly seismically active area, which means we should expect to have earthquakes. So if you look at the mountains around us over at Red Rock or Frenchman Mountain off to our east, those are bound by a great big fault. And so we should expect to have earthquakes here in southern Nevada. But as a result of this morning's event, they're not directly related to one another.
Wonderful. Joshua, we thank you so much for your expertise this morning. I'm sure we'll be checking back in with you throughout the morning.
My pleasure.
Thank you.